You know what's worse than bees? At least bees try and help the colony. They make delicious honey. They do all this good thing for nature. But then there's those bastards over there called Hornets. And their main goal in life is to sting you and make your life utter hell. So, let's go over Monster Girl number 17, Hornets. Hornets belong to the family of bees and are an arthropodal-type monster girl. Their habitats are forests, and their natures are violent and aggressive. Their diets, however, are carnivorous, although they favor wild animals and insects. The hornet is an arthropodal monster that is especially large, even among the bee family. Despite their size, however, hornets live in hives with queens at the heart of the colony, just like other monsters of the bee family. The hornet is unusually violent compared to other members of the bee family, and they spend their days hunting for men. When a hornet finds her prey, she uses her venomous sting of her spear to paralyze him and carries him back to the hive. She will also use the stinger on her abdomen to inject him with an aphrodisiac. Perhaps because hornets have a constant store of aphrodisiac in their abdomens, they themselves seem to be aroused at all times, constantly restless for sex. Thus, when a hornet finds a man, she flies to him giddily and sticks him with both the paralytic and aphrodisiacal venom. Then, she mates with him thoroughly until she has had her fill. Afterward, if the queen is still unmarried, she takes the ravaged man back to the hive as a potential husband. If the queen is pleased with the selection, she will proceed to have sex with him every day. His ownership will go to the worker if the queen has no interest in him, much like the honeybee. It is a great delight for a hornet to find the man she had sex with now belongs to her forever. Typically, as soon as her good fortune has been announced, she proceeds to take her newly won man to her chamber, where she unleashes the full force of her thrilling body upon him. One can only imagine the satisfaction and excitement that must electrify her at the thought of days to come, laden and wet with the combined fluids of their mating. If the queen has a husband, it is not necessary for the workers to carry men back, but also means that they can do whatever they like with the ones they catch. So, much like the honeybees, their man-hunting continues unabated. Even considering their similarities, hornets have a long-standing animosity with honeybees. Often the smallest irritations cause tension and escalate until the hornet breaks into a full-blown rage. One-on-one, a honeybee does not stand a chance against a hornet. However, there have been times when a number of honeybees overwhelm a hornet, slick her in outer nectar, and tease every inch of her flesh, rendering her helpless with pleasure. They then take her to the hive, continue their tantric honey orgy, and ensure that the hornet understands the sweet pleasure of the honeybees. This causes the hornet to assume a tranquil attitude and favor sweet relations with men as the honeybees do. Then, while the mellowed hornet drinks Auru nectar and grooms herself along with the honeybees, her unused aphrodisiac venom merges with her body and makes it even more sensual and sensitive. The likely result is a hornet who seduces men with even more skill and allure than a honeybee, body and soul sinking in search of pure pleasure. So while hornets are all aggressive and sting you up, Monster Girls hornets are, however, more, I would say, docile in comparison to your natural ones. However, that doesn't excuse that they will still be violent, unless they have been persuaded by honeybees, let's say. But, if you like what you saw, consider subscribing, and I'll see you out in the field, hunters. See ya.